Welcome to Shattered Ships, brought to you by Fandom Encounters. This is your DM Matt, guiding you on your pirate adventure through the seas of Corsair. Join our party, the Human Fey Wanderer Ranger Tesha Gwyn, played by Bobby, the Sea Elf Pirate Kensei Monk Trigger, played by Seth, and the Owlin Swords Bard, played by Alan, as they do their best to navigate this new world and find their place in it. In Corsair, where piracy is freedom, and freedom is dangerous.
Trigger, you are now the sole occupant of a room, as back with our crew inside of a salon known as the Fur, Hair, and Scale. Trigger is in a room where a murder has just happened, while everyone else is in a tea shop with their new friend, Hemlock Flourish. Gwyn having threatened the owner of this establishment into staying in one of the steam rooms, while Gwyn takes on her appearance as standing out in the tea room as well. Hemlock sits down back at the table with Yukachi. You notice still wet, maybe from the tea, as they sit back down. I think I took care of it.
Awesome. Again, I'm so sorry. It's tea, so it shouldn't stain or anything. But yeah. You listen, Hemlock. You seem like someone who's been in Cursed Cove for a minute. You know anything about the explosion-y type of stuff that happened at the docks the other day? There was a wizard or something.
I believe there's a mage's tower that was the target of an attack of some sort.
An attack?
I don't know Lester personally, but he is well regarded in town, I suppose. So whoever did it, I wouldn't liken them to be a friend.
Fair, I hope anyone that makes how would you say you're not mischief, but makes it hard for other people to live peacefully on Cursed Cove. I hope they wouldn't try to get too rowdy.
People like that don't tend to last long here, as you sort of pontificated. Everyone has a mission to leave. Acting out, threatening other people, putting on a show really just distracts from that. Check it out. People who solve problems are the ones who help the most.
And if I were to ask you, who do you serve? Do you have an answer for that?
I'm gonna say give me a persuasion check, Kachi.
Yeah.
Europa will give you the help action kind of here, backing you up. To appear this is like, hey, we've been friendly, what's the deal?
Yeah. Because it's one of those things where, we've been friendly, and again, this is I'm trying to convey this with my face, but I'm an owl. We've been friendly, but you said whoever did it isn't a friend. But there's this thing I know that is a phrase. Ooh, okay. You said persuasion?
Yes.
Dirty 20.
Oopsie. And you see this mask kind of tilts to the side, trying to read you and coming up short. If you're up here, you're not who I'm looking for.
And if we're not who you're looking for, then you're not who we're looking for.
It would seem
Hmm.
to be the case.
So for the time, how about I get you another cup of tea, and then if you're still looking for people, then me and Europa can go to the table we were at until things clear up.
If you want to be together in this, Hootsie, we should skip the tea and make our way outside so we don't make a mess of this lovely establishment.
Of course.
Of our friends has entered. More will be here shortly.
It seems. And Tesha, you hear as Naomi, like, milling about. It's like, then...
panicked. I feel like everything I've done has really flopped. I'm really nervous. I don't feel like I'm adding. I feel like I'm subtracting and detracting. And so I would say my eyes are like, I'm there, like, trying to make sure no one makes me look like trying to look busy.
Then Naomi, do you mind if you seeing if Trigger can come back? I think we're about to head out. It's been a lovely, come back for the I heard the tea challenge. Maybe come back for that sometime.
Yes, Trigger was just finishing up. And I'll
Naomi ducks back towards Trigger. As you kind of like talk to Naomi, Hemlock stands Kachi. If I'm not mistaken, it begins soon, and I will die by the sword or with mine in my hand. And Hemlock just kind of like breezes past you outside, like pulls a sword out of their walking stick. I'm gonna need everyone to roll initiative.
Now? We were trying to get everyone together, Matt. Not you!
I didn't even say what I was doing with the body.
We don't want to know if that's how you want to phrase it.
I was practicing.
Oh!
Practicing what?
Killing. No. Can you imagine Trigger back there just with like a knife just repeatedly stabbing this corpse?
Oh.
I learned it from you.
Father!
Is a 11 for Europa as well as everyone else apparently.
Oh my god. Guys, I really think I need to never touch my dice again.
You're rolling well.
You're in a good place?
19 initiative.
Listen, when it's your episode, it's your episode, baby. That's what it's about, Ride the groove. This is your narrative now. Who's this?
You just made a friend.
Yeah.
I also got a 19.
I got a 20.
Gang.
Wow.
Girl gang.
We're finally alert.
Is this good? Is this relevant here? Alan, what's your initiative? Or what's your initiative?
19.
Sorry, what's your initiative bonus?
Oh, bonus. Sorry. I get a +3.
I get a +4.
Damn. Dexy as hell.
Look at us go.
There we go. Well, then we'll start it reasonably with the people who are separate from the others with some very high initiatives. Gwyn and Trigger. As Naomi Gwyn, you step into where you know Trigger to be, thanks to Kachi. Does Gwyn know that Trigger is in. I would say you've seen the other showers, so you know that Kachi has been able to relay this with message.
I guess yes. I just know Trigger's back here somewhere, so I'm gonna come back and yell. Like once I don't want to yell, but I'll be like, Trigger, it's Gwen, get out of here. We gotta go. And I think that's enough for me. Like as long as I can say it without like the front room hearing me yell, Trigger, it's me, Gwen. Like I don't want to do that, but right. So if I can't communicate that, then I'll take a whole whatever to find Trigger. But I'm fine with that. We gotta go.
Nice. Yeah, you kind of notify. You whisper this to Trigger. Trigger, hidden inside of this like cavity. I'd say you would have had time to climb out and investigate if you had have wanted to, Trigger.
Yeah, at a certain point, he kind of came back and had a nice little conversation. I don't think I'm hanging out for too long. I probably would have checked the body.
Yeah, you see the body of this dwarf. This like blue cloak has been like splattered with blood as like a very skinny, like seemingly like a very there's a word. It's like a rapier. A very finesse weapon has been stabbed through this person. Seemingly like a very clean shot. Maybe someone had did little
like right through his like throat, through his heart, like
through his heart.
I can't believe I didn't kill this guy. Not nuts. Ugh. And then I like probably hear my name at this point. But he didn't have anything on his body, did it?
Give me an investigation check.
It's just like full dick out, just like
oh yeah,
and at a
full nude.
Yeah, it's fine, guys. I grew up around naked pirates. Like pirates, they honestly don't love wearing pants. 19.
19. You see like the wound. You see this figure has like a knife kind of wrapped inside, like almost like with his like actual like clothes and effects kind of stashed to the side, and you see on his hand, it's been like there's like a code that's been written. You see "Who do we serve?" written, and then after that it's blurry, and actually you just see smudges.
Yeah, no matter what, it's not going to matter. It's not going to matter anything to me, unfortunately. It's like he's trying to tell me something. And that's probably when I hear my name called.
You hear Gwen's calling your name.
I go right to the door. Okay. I don't want you to freak out. There's a dead body in here. And no, I'm also disappointed that I did not kill him.
Huh?
This guy. And I open the door and like let the steam out, and you just see this like, bloody body on the ground.
Yes.
I promise I didn't do it, which, again, I am sorry. I should do better.
I'm gonna drop I'm me again now.
Nice.
Ah!
My God.
Sorry, I actually thought I thought I was confessing to the shopkeeper. Okay. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. I think something's going on. And then I'll start running back out to the front.
What the? Okay. Nah.
I'm leaving Naomi locked in the room.
Nice. Yeah, Gwen, you get Trigger and run back into the lobby on this turn. You're able to give some awareness. Trigger, would you follow Gwen on this turn? Like, presumably...
chain of command, yes, I do.
Nice. Yeah, you guys are able to run into the lobby. You see Kachi and Europa here standing as Hemlock basically steps outside. And that is Kachi in the lobby of the Fur, Hair, and Scale. This masked individual has just sort of had a terse alliance with you, and then brushed past you to step outside.
Meet him outside.
Yeah, I'll like look to Europa and be like, I guess we're going outside. I guess we're aligned now. For the moment, at least. I hope. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're going. Walk out.
Nice. Yeah. Kachi, you step out, like taking one step behind, just behind Hemlock. You see Hemlock staring straight out the street, unsurprised, like having drawn their sword at their side. The like sheath, their walking cane, kind of stashed behind them, ready for like some maybe like a defensive kind of action with it. Staring down the street, staring straight ahead at one of these robotic dryads with the sheath, like the shawl of Veritas on them, as they begin to kind of like they are walking towards the shop here, having used their like turn to come out of hiding and get this close. Kachi, it's your move. You're the first person who is able to notice the enemy and do something with that. Is there anything Kachi is going to be doing here and now?
Yeah, I think he's just gonna try to do like kind of like what Loam was kind of saying. I think I'll match pace with Hemlock and just like shout to the automatons, like, if there are any other Veritas members out there, listen, we don't need to make this complicated. Maybe we could talk. Maybe we could just talk with a cup of tea or a coffee, maybe a beer. Calm it down, simmer down. And I will ready an action, unless like you want like a speech or something to count as like my action for this group.
Yeah, you kind of, I guess that you're kind of drawing on the inspiration from the Keeper of Peace, trying to solve this problem with your words. Yeah. I'd say if you'd like to use your action to make a persuasive speech about this, go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
The luck was bound to run out eventually. That's only a 10.
You say this, and Hemlock next to you. I have no interest in speaking. My sword will do it. Drop yours like this owlin asks, and it only makes my task easier.
This guy is so fucking cool.
Yeah, he is, but you know, it's really not going with the peace vibe I'm trying to really emulate here. Come on, Loam. Come on.
As
like Bruce Banner.
As you make this speech to the gathered Veritas, they begin to step out of the wordwork a la Warriors style. Hey, little Owlin doesn't want to fight. Little Owlin just wants to talk, does he?
All right, that's unnecessary.
Oh, the poor
who
little
said
guy.
That? All right, which one of you?
It was this chatty one over here, kind of in the furthest corner. Holding a kebab. Takes a bite.
Oh, you friends with fucking Bugbear, aren't you?
Give me a perception check.
Great. Damn. 7. Is it?
You don't.
I swear to God. It's Bugbear. I swear to God. Bam, Bugbear. Bam, Bugbear.
But as they all step out, swords in hand, kind of drawing them. Hemlock, you killed our friends. We're taking you down. This is personal. And they will sort of begin to close in on their turns. and that is Europa, like backing you up, Kachi. We talking or we fighting?
Yeah, no, fight these guys. Yeah, fuck them up.
All right, I'm gonna go for this one over here. And she like newly like shined claws, just kind of like digs into the ground and pushes past you, Kachi, to dig into this Veritas soldier here. Takes 2 swipes with their claws. Is gonna hit once. I totally forgot what damage he does. There we go. And weakens them just a bit. Didn't get too lucky with the rolls. But is like claws in, keeping them from getting any closer to you. As she kind of tears into this one, Hemlock looks over to you. Kachi. If you'd like to win this with your words, it may be too late for that. This is a matter of the path. When a fight begins, I must finish it. I would appreciate your assistance. And then Anime runs at this dryad cyborg, and like sword in one hand and the sheath in the other, and just like in a flourish, hence their last name, swings into their enemy. Oh, fuck. I want them to be cool so badly.
Oh no.
And they rolled a 2 and a 3 on their 2 attacks. So this cyborg, like, just throws their arms up and like catches this rapier. And as Hemlock looks over his shoulder back at Yukachi, never get old, kid.
You'll get them next time. Come on, champ. Come on, champ. You can do it.
You can do it, mister.
And as Hemlock gets tied up with this dryad, a figure leaps from the roof and lands on the ground next to Hemlock. No weapons in hand, just hands and fists, and begins to, almost like as in like a blur, like strikes into Hemlock, hitting the weak spots of their armor weak spots of his armor with 3 attacks. 1 is going to miss, and that's going to be, actually, my poor rolls don't win today. It's 2 17s, which is enough to hit Hemlock's armor.
Can I cast Silvery Bar?
Yes, I'll reroll one of those. That one is higher, unfortunately. It will still hit, but you can give the advantage to someone if you'd like.
I'll give it to Hemlock.
Nice. That is going to be 22 damage to Hemlock.
Hemlock!
As just like both hits like go right in at like his sword arm, seeming like the strongest part of him. And but as he does so, you hear this figure, drop your sword, old man. And like having struck his sword arm is trying to disarm Hemlock, and Hemlock keeps a hold of his sword on both of these hits. I will kill me if you will. I will go down with my sword in hand.
Damn. That's so noble.
And that is going to be 2 attacks from this Dryad Cyborg to start the round up. That is a 19 and a 20 to hit. There's going to be 10 more damage as one of these like branches just like grows and like punches like through the side of Hemlock's armor. Hemlock is bloodied, with these round of attacks all coming for him. But as this branch seems to be dripping with poison, Hemlock does not seem to be able to be poisoned. Perhaps it is his namesake. As we continue on with Gwyn, Kachi and Europa have ran outside following Hemlock. You and Trigger are now in the heat of things with a decision to make as you step into the lobby. What is Gwyn's instinct here?
I see someone on Europa. I'm gonna shoot.
Absolutely, almost bracing in the doorway of the shop, bow out.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
14.
14 will hit.
Hey.
It seems like these figures don't have that much armor. It's kind of cobbled together. It seems like the figure facing off with Hemlock is the leader of this squad.
All right. I will. This will be my favorite foe for right now.
Excellent.
And so they will take. And this is a cold arrow. Hopefully,
Fire
not
icicle right past Europa.
Yes. So 12 cold damage and 2 psychic damage.
Gwyn, this frosty explosion is enough to rupture both the body and mind of this member of Veritas as they fall backwards, blood pooling from their ears as this icicle shatters in their chest.
Nice. I will yell, guards! Guards! I'll just try to get next to Kachi so that we have some nice,
back-to-back action.
Yeah, group energy. We're together.
Hemlock turns back to you. I've notified Lance already.
Good. Thank you.
You can
Kind
clean
sir.
what we leave behind. Trigger, that is you. Everyone has left the building. You have these fresh new nails. How would you like to put them into action?
Yeah, I run outside. I go, who we killing? No, wait, you are not taking all of my kills. I look over at Hemlock, who has that rapier that I can tell killed that dwarf, and I was that is not, you don't get to have all the fun. And I run right up to this guy with my 40 feet of movement.
Nice.
And I guess it doesn't really matter when I fire, because I don't have disadvantage with with my little plunger puss.
Plunger puss is more effective in melee combat.
Wait a second. Tell me more about that right now. When you say more effective?
Your plunger puss, when you're within 5 feet, you can activate its additional damage. So you get a free use of it once per day, but then you can channel your key points into it to activate it for a lower amount whenever you'd like to after that. I think once per round.
Very cool. Yeah, I want to give that a try. Right, so we're going to go for this attack.
Nice, yeah. Go ahead and roll to hit, brandishing plunder puss in reality for probably the first time. I think so.
Natural 19 for a 26.
That will hit.
Cool. So I'm gonna
plunger puss. I think if you
double
check, I think it does 2d8 thunder damage in addition.
It does. Damage. Yeah, and I'm also gonna activate Kensai shot. So I'm gonna do an additional D4. So D4, 2 there, D8. That's a D6. I know. 3, 5, 12, D10. Sorry, I'm trying to use all my bullet dice over here.
Hell yeah.
That is not as fun. 13 plus 5. So 18 points of damage.
Nice. As you level plunger puss, this figure manages to get a hand kind of in the way of the barrel to push it away, deflecting missiles and avoiding some of this damage. But you see it strikes into them for still a good amount.
Okay. Okay. See if there's anything else I can do. I do not think so after doing all that. But yeah, I kind of post myself up. Be like, old dude, you're not allowed to kill everybody, okay? I mean, like, I have to kill at least one person. Hey, do you deserve to die?
I believe I do after a lifetime of slaughter, young one.
Oh, no, I meant the guy who you're trying to... do you want me to kill you? I can. That would be easier, actually.
I will only be felled by a worthy opponent.
Yeah, whatever.
These minions know not why they fight. They are an obstacle, not a true enemy.
Gosh, you say almost as much as the tree lady. Okay.
Kachi, that's you.
All right. Gwyn, get to the one in the corner. Europa, keep being a badass. I don't know. You're doing great.
Werewolfing out.
I am going to use whatever you take the attack. Oh shit! No, I can't do that then. Can I? Damn. Okay. The defensive flourishes. Can they only happen like after I take the attack action, or can they happen like? Because the verbiage is whenever you take the attack action on your turn, your walking speed increases by 10. If I plan to...
Weird. That is tricky. I don't have enough familiarity with Swords Bard to know, but I feel like if you're planning to make an attack, we could consider it an anime run-up.
Okay. Okay. I feel like it's like it says like if you take the attack, then it increases until the end of your turn. If a weapon attack hits, you can expand more your body.
Because it's the mobile flourish, right?
I'm trying to. It's one of those. I think I'm gonna try to do the slashing flourish, or one that like I can add.
Add some damage.
Yeah. Target hit any other creature you fight you, but that wouldn't even help anyway. No, I'm gonna change tactics. I'm gonna say go to the one in the corner, point to the other corner. 5, 10, 15. I am going to I'm gonna take my pistol out that I fucking stole. First time.
Copycat.
Yeah, and try to take the shot at the one who called me small.
Oh, nice, yeah. Still eating a kebab.
Is a 13 hit?
13 does not hit.
No.
The powder in this pistol was a little loose in there. Doesn't it quite go as true as you thought it might be? It shoots the kebab out of his hand. Now it's personal.
Yeah, it's been personal, bub. And then
You'll rue the day you took a kebab from Johnny Vendelkin. Knox Vendelkin, I think is what it was.
Knox Vendelkin. I knew it was you. You were always bad. See, Trigger, you do not hang out with twerks like this kid. Guy, how old are you? You're old.
Nah, I'm young and hip.
That hairdo has not been in a while. What is that blue? What is that? A chartreuse? And I'll go ahead and send a Bardic to... I'll send a Bardic to Hemlock, and because I did take the attack action, oh wait, yeah, if a weapon attack hits. No, yeah. So yeah, I'll just send a Bardic to him.
Nice. Bardic inspiration and advantage to Hemlock from the silvery barbs you used before.
Mm-hmm.
That brings us to Veritas, who is going to close with the party in here. Veritas, this
like swashbuckly figure swings in at Trigger. Trigger, you dodge out of the way for both of them. And then as this person comes around the corner, thinking they caught you by surprise, but they did a bad job of hiding anyway, is going to swing in on Gwyn with a little bit more success as they flourish 1, 2, and hits you twice.
But I'm not meant to be hit.
But I'm an archer.
But I...
And that is going to be... that is going to be 19 damage to Gwyn on a hit and a crit.
I don't look good.
This last remaining member is going to swing in at Kachi. Does a 16 hit you, Kachi?
Yeah, that just hits me.
All right,
no, not just. That does it.
One of these hits, you dodge the first as Johnny Knox Vendokin tries to stab you with his sword, and you dodge, and he hits you with his kebab stick on the backhand for 5 piercing damage.
Johnny, you do not hit with a kebab stick.
That's hilarious.
No one's watching. No one cares.
It's not funny. As Europa charges and slashes into Johnny. You're a bad grandpa! That's going to be 2 hits from Europa that time. That's going to be once here for 9. 9 plus 5 is 14 damage to Johnny Knox Vendokin. Johnny Knox Vendokin is looking rough. Barely standing as he kind of like bleeding out. That was awesome.
Yeah, it was.
It's extreme. I think I punctured a lung. That is Hemlock. Hemlock sees Johnny go down and kind of shouts behind his back, "Be careful. They have some of them carry emergency supplies. If they're left standing with little health, they'll call a friend. It gets messy." And Hemlock looks back and forth between the 2 enemies he's facing. He's going to go kind of look to Trigger and team up with Trigger a little bit and go for this fast punching figure rolling with advantage. Thanks to Silvery Barbs, he needed it. But that is going to be a 17 to hit, which will hit. He slashes into this figure once, and then a second time is going to be another hit. And kind of going for okay, this person is fast, I'm going for their ankles, maybe I can catch their Achilles, is going to try to knock them prone, but they resist. So this martial artist is still standing up, facing down Hemlock. But with Trigger up in their face, is having to make decisions on who to go for. Trigger, you see this, the eyes darting back and forth. Both of you having done some pretty hefty damage, is going to first, 1, 2, 3, so that 2 hits are going towards Hemlock. I'm going to go for Hemlock first. That is a 16, which does not hit Hemlock. Knocks into Hemlock's chest armor. But Hemlock uses his sheath to block it. That's going to be a 10 at Trigger. It misses. And the last hit at Hemlock is going to hit.
Do another Silvery Barb.
Ooh. That is a natural 7. That is not going to do it. All 3 of these attacks miss. Hemlock still has Bardic Inspiration because they didn't need it before. And this martial artist did really a lot of nothing. This robotic kind of dryad figure pulls their branch back kind of out of Hemlock and goes to shoot another into Hemlock. That is going to be an 18 to hit, which will hit. For 5, but Hemlock resists being poisoned. And then is going to try to bash him with his other hand. But for a natural 1, that misses. Who would you like to give your advantage to from Silvery Barbs?
I'll give this one to Gwen.
Nice. That is Gwen's turn. You have a member of Veritas up in your face, and several others surrounding you.
Yes, and this is on me, so I'll definitely take the hit of both. But could I possibly have used my reaction to do the telekinetic reprisal?
Yes, you absolutely could have.
So they need to make a strength saving throw.
That is a 19? Nope. Sorry, that is only a 17.
All right, so they succeed, but they will take some damage. So
nice. Yeah, absolutely. Moths like explode.
Half a 5.
Nice. We'll go for 2. They're like beating back these moth manifestations.
Yes, but they're still on me, so I will slip the bow away and take out my battle fans and take a first attack. I have advantage on this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Natural 20!
Oh, hell yeah.
And a 12, but 20.
Nice. You battle fan out and sweep through Veritas.
Boom. So D4, D6, my favorite enemy. And then I'll add a D6 and I will need to roll. Right. Math. Okay. 5 plus 5 is 10. Plus 2 psychic damage. So plus 4. So 14 slashing damage and 2 psychic damage.
Once again, like still like almost like carrying frost from your bow, these battle fans arc out around you as you slash down another one of these enemies, falling down similarly, ears bleeding from like blood coming from the ears as they fall back, having their minds and bodies torn into by Gwyn.
And then can I run into that little corner between Europa and Kachi? And since it's my scimitar, technically, I'm going to use my bonus action to make an offhand attack.
Offhand attack, bashing into this weakened one.
Ooh, not good. 9?
9 does not hit. You try to get your offhand battle fan into there, but can't quite find an opening in Johnny Knox Vendelkin.
I'll see. You're not the right I need to wrong.
Yeah, okay?
No, I'm fine. Everything. I'm actually not doing well. And I'm going to look at you too. I'm not doing well.
And that is Trigger.
Gosh, everybody's getting a kill but me. I don't like how you call my bullets. I'm going to turn back to one of the guy who looks like easier dead meat, and I'm going to take a shot.
Nice.
So on my friend right here.
Excellent. Picking off some of the weaker fellows.
Yeah, I want my kill. That is a 17 to hit.
17 does hit.
Great. We are going to expend one of my key points for an additional D8.
Nice. Plunder puss.
No. Come on, Matt. Say it right. Plunger.
That's what I said. Plunger puss.
Oh, I heard it.
I always thought I was giving a pause.
Oh, of course. It's the accent. I just really respect this weapon so much. I just really want its name to be honored. All right, that's 12. So 12 points of damage on the first attack.
Very nice. A whole lot of damage. You hit this person and some of his vital organs, but he is still standing.
All right, I'll go up for a little unarmed strike on top of that.
Nice.
Bonus action. Does a 12 hit?
12 does not hit.
Come on, I just want to kill somebody. Yeah, that is my turn.
You missed this second hit, but leaving your enemy still standing, but looking worse for wear. Kachi, that's you.
Cool. I will. Kachi's gonna 5 feet and just like slide around. And I'm going to use dodge roll. Bardic to do a defensive flourish, so I can add this to my. If I hit, and I'm flanking, so use advantage. That is a 19 for 24.
Oh yeah, that hits. And
Nice.
With this swing, you carve your Arbor Forge into Johnny Knox Vendelkin, and you strike them down.
Amazing. I'll still keep the defensive flourish, so I can use my d6 as my AC. I rolled a 4, which now brings it up to 19 for the turn. And I'm going to run 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, because I get a plus 10 to my movement speed.
Oh, hell yeah.
As well, I'll use my bonus action for 2-weapon fighting. And if I can, just like instead of my smelt dagger, I'll bring out my Arbor Forge dagger.
Nice. Yeah, you've got like 2 daggers shoved in your belt. You go for the one that's like you're more used to.
Cool.
And swing your dagger into this robotic dryad. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Cool. Still with advantage for flanking.
Still with advantage for flanking.
Cool. With a 12 on the die, that's 16 to hit.
16 will hit. Seems like this thing is more built to take hits than dodge them.
With this, do I just not... Is it just the D4, or can I still... Because I have 2-weapon fighting, I can still add my proficiency with it.
Well, if you have 2-weapon fighting as a fighting style...
Yeah.
Then you can Then you can add your dexterity as well.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, it's in my bonus actions to be able to use.
Oh, so. I think...
Oh... Or is that just like an offhand?
Yeah, you can have the option to do offhand, but not add your ability to the damage.
Cool.
I think at like 5th or 6th level, there's a level where like
there's a level where you'll pick a fighting style, and
you either pick dueling or 2-weapon fighting, basically.
Okay. Well, then that's just a 1.
Some 1 damage as you.
Yeah.
It's wood on wood as you stab into this dryad. These like old, as you get close, like you've met Doubt now. Doubt has like this like almost like mossy kind of rotten texture to her, but it feels like almost like one of those mushrooms that kind of take over trees. This is like rotten, skunked wood. Not a good time. As you strike into it. But as we get to the Veritas minion's turn, this cloaked figure that Trigger is facing down. Trigger, you see the hood falls back as Steve Gnome pulls out a bag from behind his back, bloodied but still standing, and pulls like a ripcord that just creates this enormously loud fart sound. But the bag begins to unfurl and begin to like piece itself together. Hemlock looking over his shoulder like, yep, that's the emergency exit they've got. As a robotic creature that is mostly a body with eye stalks on its tentacles surrounding it, each one a glowing red eye, staring back at everyone gathered here, trying to determine who to target as a robotic spectator appears on the battlefield, unfurled by Steve Gnome. And that's where we'll end it for tonight, with Shattered Ships.
I have 5 hit points.
Steve, no, we have the amulet.
We do have the amulet.
We can heal ourselves. They're right.
I just can't believe my skating buddies weren't good influences on me.